B103 ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Odyssey exclusive with the homies in the building.
Yeah.
My partner them.
Yes, yes.
That's the song y'all should have remade. Partner them.
Young Dro was on that song.
JD.
What's happening?
Magic City.
Yeah.
We talking Magic City.
Well, we talking about Atlanta business, really, just what this is, and Magic City's in there. But that's how I feel like this is really just an all Atlanta business. We just handling a bunch of things that we should have been did a long time ago. Yeah.
Now, watching you TikToking, making the beats, you got them in the studio cooking at the same time.
Yeah.
The vision is crazy.
Yeah, nah. I mean, we a lot of that, a lot of it I left out, but it's a real energy. I wanted people to really feel that energy.
The making of it.
Yeah, and the way Tip be talking to me, I want people to hear that.
Oh, man, come on, bro.
I want people to hear that, you know what I mean?
I don't be knowing he be recording, bro. This man just be running the camera, bro. I don't be knowing he be recording. I just be like,
hey, man, everybody got a cameraman now.
I just be speaking freely.
But watching the whole thing play out with y'all talking about the South Side and the West Side, did that evolve into the song?
Nah, I mean, I think, that's all the time with us.
So y'all were working on the song before that?
I mean, that's like I said, that's me and Tip conversation every time we get to talking. And Dro just came and doubled down on the West Side, and I was like, well, damn, okay.
You ain't called Dallas?
Huh?
You ain't called Dallas?
Nah, Dallas wasn't in the thought process at that time. I was trying to find me, so I was trying to find somebody. I was over there by myself. I was just trying to figure out.
I had some people call me.
You had Two Chainz?
I know. I said I hit 2 Chainz.
I had some people call me about it.
What'd they say?
They were just like, man, what you talking about? Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause we were the first one that were putting out music, man. I was like, bro, I was not talking about music. They were like, oh, you got that, then, you got that. So,
hey man, you better be glad Shawty ain't still around for the argument.
What'd you say?
True?
Man, True, man, yeah, I done had that conversation. I done had that, long live OG True. I done had that conversation with him, too.
I mean, it's an interesting conversation.
But we do not need to go through.
Hey, wait, hold on. You do got to go around, though. That's all I'm saying.
I did the thing.
We just go through that to get to the airport.
Everybody got something that they famous for in they community.
His lady from College Park.
What College Park famous for?
Did she marry someone from College Park?
Who you said from College Park? It's who?
That's crazy.
His wife?
Oh, yeah, his wife.
Yeah.
So he had to come through the West Side, past the airport to go get to her.
Yeah.
I met her at Lennox.
Oh, my God. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the conversation that we be having.
Let me ask you this question. Because you being in it from the beginning, when you first heard that Tip and Tiny was getting together as a couple, because the group was still big at the time. They were still doing their thing in the beginning stages. Like, what did you think when you first heard Tiny and Tip was dating?
He don't know, dude.
I ain't really think nothing, because I always thought that Tiny was the most ghettoest one out of the group. So it's expected for her to be with the Tip.
Wait a minute.
Wait. The Tip that y'all know, y'all don't know the Tip I know.
Hey, man.
By the way, I was eating chicken. I've been knowing Tip since I was eating chicken. I've been vegan for 20 going on 23 years. I was eating chicken in his first video.
He was.
Out the box. Where y'all be eating? I was eating. I was
like
doing
a real
it. So I'm saying,
I was there.
This Tip.
You made me feel weird about eating chicken. You talking about the way y'all be eating.
The way y'all
How do we eat chicken?
is crazy.
He eating vegan chicken now.
Vegan chicken
know what I'm
is
saying?
crazy.
Hey, man,
Beyond
listen,
chicken.
listen.
Impossible chitlins.
Hey, Impossible Chicken is
Beyond
fire.
pork chops.
Impossible Chicken is fire. Anyway, so listen, like I said, this Tip, right? This Tip that she got with, this Tip will go in the club and have a show and start fighting before he supposed to go on stage and don't have no show.
Yeah.
This the Tip I know.
Not on purpose, though.
It's most definitely true.
You know what I'm talking about? This the Tip I'm talking about.
Circumstantial, okay? These are all...
I can come to Tip defense on that, though.
Thank you.
When Tip was coming in the clubs trying to get on stage, he was just like, hey, Street, put me on. I need to hit that stage tonight. He wasn't really in fight mode when he was in work mode. fight mode was like extracurricular.
That's when you didn't let me on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, but his face was on the flyer. He was supposed to be there. I went there because Tip was performing. As Tip was coming into the club, the club turned into Fight Club, and there wasn't no Tip performing.
It's because they
This was the Chili Pepper. I remember the club.
They wouldn't let us in the club, bro. I'm steady trying to tell these folks, I'm supposed to be in here. And they keeping us from being in the club.
I'm on the flyer.
So now I'm like, man, you know what? Let's ride. Come on, man. Let's ride, man. You gonna get to know me tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say from the 90s, that was 96, 97?
No, 99.
99? 99.
We was in high school.
From 99.
I would definitely selling dope in 96.
But I can't remember because he had them old Suburbans. He had them old
the blue,
Suburban going crazy.
I think a gold one.
I see Roy had an all brown one. I had one that was brown and beige.
Yeah, beige.
The 85 Suburban joint. Yeah.
I told him let's swapping one when I get a little more money. I'm gonna buy one.
You rich already, Greg.
But stop,
man. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
and
Let's
he
get back to
celebrated 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary.
30th anniversary.
Anybody been doing something 30 years?
Congratulations, by the way.
Got to have some money.
Congratulations.
You hear me?
Congratulations, by the way.
Anybody doing the same thing for 30 years got to have some money.
Well, you might just love what you do.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so from 99 to 2025, of course, the Magic City documentary's been in the mix for a minute. Now, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, a long time So Def veteran alumni, Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
You and Scooter have hooked up with his new label. What's Scooter's new label?
It's called Hype.
It's called High.
Yeah.
And, of course, Scooter's the guy who found Justin Bieber online and all that, former So Def alumni. So for you guys to hook up and come together and put this whole soundtrack together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's my first project. This is my new deal at Hyde, basically. I wanted to do something that I felt like was going to really stick. I didn't want to have to try to find the artist, and y'all don't like the artist, and I had to go through all that, you know. Yeah. I'm going to have to go through that anyway, but at least
we already been talking. We going through that.
Yeah. I mean, but just go.
Ain't no shortcut. You already know.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't going to be no shortcut. But I just wanted to do something that I felt like was going to at least, start the engine up, get us going.
What's up?
The whole narrative that you're hearing in Atlanta right now about the new artist, I've been on his neck since before the pandemic.
Yes.
It's time for this new generation of So Def.
You are.
Okay.
That's right.
It's time.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back to crank it up.
We back to crank it up.
Yes, sir.
So we crank it up with this turn around.
Yeah.
Right.
Turn it all the way around.
And I can tell you why Dro is on the first verse.
Why?
Because he was ready to turn up.
Yeah.
Time the beat came on.
Oh, yeah. So
I ain't got to write nothing down.
So
Where the booth at?
That feels exactly like what happened.
I know him.
I walked out the room. I played the beat, and I walked out the room, and I heard him saying it.
I know
I'm
him.
like, oh, wow.
I know him, and I know 2 Chainz. They gonna have to think about it for a minute.
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes to think. Dro is ready to go.
Well, he ain't have to think about it either. He came back over there and heard what Dro did, and he went in there and did it. It was like he heard it already.
Hey, man.
It was magic in the studio.
Yeah.
We enjoy what we do. When you love what you do for a living.
I mean, he got 3 tips, though. He asked me, pause. He asked me.
3 tips is crazy.
What kind of interview is this again, man? What are we talking about?
Oh, my God. Okay, listen. There's 3 different people in this man, right? So he say,
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Again. Whoa.
All right, you tell the story then. You tell.
I'm not saying that.
All right, we ain't gonna say
I
nothing.
don't even know what what you
Oh.
talking about.
The boy good. The boy just good.
All right.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
what did the story? What was said?
Well, you just asked me how I thought you should,
Present
with the approach.
myself?
Yeah, with the approach. You have
Okay.
you got different ways that you
That's
like
true.
to attack the beat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But you
got
said
the
it much
laid-back
better
tip.
that time.
Yeah.
You said it
You
much
got the
better.
laid back tip, then you got
I'm saying it's 3.
24 tip.
Nah, but it's a lot like, so if it's a song that I got to put a lot of thought into that I feel like just deserves, just more, just big words and definitions and antonyms, synonyms and, onomatopoeias, you know what I mean? Then I go into it with a literary approach, and that usually requires me to sit down and write stuff down. But if I'm just going just being ghetto, I can just walk in and do that. That's kind of really natural. Yeah, that's
Big
real
facts.
natural.
Yeah, fast. We did 3 songs in one night.
We did.
Yeah.
In a few hours. Not even like, you know what I mean? It didn't
wasn't
get
even
that
a whole
late.
night.
It wasn't even a whole night.
Yeah,
That's me.
Real
It
professional,
wasn't,
JD.
It wasn't even a whole
Real
night.
professional.
Well, next time you get him in there, call me because I know which one you need on what beat.
Well, nah, listen, we got this other song that ain't really radio friendly, but you know,
Man.
Let me know. I'm
This-
telling you.
this-
I know. I know which.
this the one.
I know which tip goes on which beat.
That-
All right.
hey,
Yeah.
that the
I
one-
know now.
That the one Ali on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work with Ali, right? Yeah. We put Ali on the song with them. So they got the most songs on the soundtrack.
How many artists are on the soundtrack?
I ain't finished yet, so I don't know. But I do know Tip and Dro got more songs than anybody on the record.
Wow.
That's a
dope.
blessing. That's a blessing.
So y'all got the Magic City.
That the least he could do for
club.
leaving us off of Welcome to Atlanta. That's the least he could do. You know what I'm saying?
I knew this was
Here
coming. Here we go. Here we go. I knew
That
it.
full circle. That's the least he could do. You know?
Well, y'all brought the 8 Ball MJG back, so y'all might as well.
Oh, my
y'all should
God.
bring back the Welcome to Atlanta.
Hey, man.
Can we get a Welcome to Atlanta?
I mean, we got
2025?
we got another song. You know what I mean? That's on the soundtrack that could potentially turn into that. That's with Dro and Tip,
Yeah.
and we just waiting for the other 2 people to do their verse. And I believe it'll be, you know.
Too many people have been welcomed to Atlanta already. It's time to vacate Atlanta. Okay? Let's do a song.
Or maybe
called-
You're Not Welcome to Atlanta.
No, go home, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in
Get outta
Atlanta
here.
that's not from here, go home, please.
Go home, Atlanta.
Going
All
on.
right, Trump.
Trump is crazy.
Tip finna come over to ATL version of ICE.
Man, hey,
Let me see your ID.
Don't you put that burden on me.
Get the hell on.
But they ain't got to leave, just like to the outskirts. You know, just to the outskirts, just to keep the traffic clear. You know what I'm saying? Like go to Griffin. You know what I mean? Like
Man, Griffin
Dalton. Dalton is nice, I've heard. You know what I mean?
Milton.
Yeah,
Milton.
Milton is nice.
Dallas.
Yeah, man. Carrollton. Carrollton is nice.
Villa Rica, that's a little further.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Let them build that there.
Now, when is it a movie or is it a series?
It's a documentary that they turned into a series. It started out as a 3-part documentary that they made into a 5-part series.
'Cause you guys premiered it at South by Southwest.
Well, we showed the first episode, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they only saw the first episode at South by Southwest,
Yeah.
so they haven't seen the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen the whole thing.
So the series starts when?
August 15th.
August 15th for the series. Soundtrack?
August 15th.
Oh, so everything dropping on the same day?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm actually trying to do So Dev weekend.
I heard it's gonna be a So Dev weekend.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that weekend.
We
as
going
well.
to the garden, to the museum? Where we going?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. We trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Have a viewing party. And with this music, it's so much music. We can't just go to a club. This got to be a show.
How many songs?
It's gonna be at least 10 to 15 songs.
So how big a venue we looking for this show?
I mean, it's got to be State Farm.
State Farm?
It got to be.
You ain't going to the Benz?
I mean, listen. It
Is
ain't
Usher
settled
on-
at this
is
point.
Usher
but
on
I'm
the soundtrack?
It ain't settled at this
What
point.
is the
but-
thing?
Did you get Usher?
August 15th, that's football season. So.
Did you get Usher? Football on Sunday.
Yeah.
Usher on the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we going. Yeah, Usher, Tip, Dro.
I mean,
2 Chainz?
we got a hell of a lineup over there.
Who else?
We got a hell of a lineup. I'm gonna send it to you. I don't want to leave nobody out. I got my list up there. I had to keep putting people's names up there. Corey go up there.
When is
post
Chris
every day.
Brown going to Truist Park? When is the Chris Brown show in Truist Park? He has 2 shows. August 30th? August 30th and 31st?
Oh, in August. They coming fast, huh? Okay.
So we might need to go Major League. You know what I'm saying? Get the whole bobblehead gang going on, everything.
We gonna figure it
Young
out.
Dro bobblehead, JD drop bobblehead, T.I.
Hey, don't scare
2
me with no
Chainz.
good time.
Hey, Dro, Magic City, bobblehead.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna definitely figure it
Magic
out.
City, bobblehead. Girl, you got that bobblehead.
Man, wow, man.
Crazy.
I can't with you, sir.
Hey man, I can imagine the party in the studio with y'all creating this music. Was 2 Chainz in the session, or did he do his verse?
Nah, he wasn't there.
He wasn't. He missed the session.
Yeah, he was doing something at his spot. He was supposed to come over there, but
That
it would have been like I said. We needed that time for us anyway.
That would have been the ultimate South Side, West Side argument night.
Hey, man.
It would have.
Well, y'all would have broke TikTok.
I'd have loved to enjoy that.
Then when Killer Mike came over there, it started up again. He called Tip on the phone.
They FaceTime me too.
Yeah, they. You know,
Release party at Bankhead Seafood.
That's right.
After party at Trap City Cafe.
You did.
It's up. Well, man, congratulations on this whole project. Just to see this chemistry of people that's came together, from Magic to JD, Rock, Tip, Dro, 2 Chainz. Say Killer Mike on the soundtrack.
yeah.
This might be.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I also want to make sure people know I'm making records with people that I haven't had a record with. This is the first record me and Tip actually have ever had that we share this type of energy.
Right.
So now you know why you ain't been in the Trap Music Museum. You might make it now.
The Grand is crazy.
This is the first record that me and Dro got. This is the first record me and Chainz got. This will be the first record that me and Killer Mike. You know what I mean? So I'm celebrating this space as a new space for me as a producer. I ain't had records with these people in my discography, so it's a new thing for me.
That's crazy. And for all you guys to be involved in something with a brand that's iconic and as legendary as Magic City in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, we couldn't have a better backdrop. You know what I mean?
OG Magic is like just, and then the whole crazy part about him being a businessman on that level, everything that he's endured, he is just so down to earth. He's still just, a lot of older businessmen like that, they be tripping. You know what I'm saying? But for him, like, he gonna pick up the phone.
Yeah.
He gonna talk to you.
He a real player.
Whatever you want to do.
He a real player.
Whatever you want to do.
Good vibes, man.
Whatever you want to do, he's interested. He probably not gonna say no.
But he understand how he got there. You know what I mean? That's the most important part, I think, for anybody. If you understand how you got there and you continue to do what got you there, you'll be like Magic. I mean, you can run up on Magic. He gonna be in Cheetah, and he in there eating and checking out the scenery though. He's scoping out how they moving compared to how his club move, and then he'll go back to his spot and walk around the club and make sure he shake people's hands. And he doing it the way you're supposed to. That's why they celebrating 40 years, by the fact.
Yep.
This year.
But speaking on that Magic situation, did Juju cut his hair before the documentary or for the documentary?
What?
Did Juju cut his hair for the documentary?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
Magic's son.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if he cut it. I don't know.
We're not authorized to have these discussions.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold myself accountable.
It's all good.
How was his hair before?
I'm just asking.
Oh, okay.
He had dreads.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Talking about the young son.
Yeah.
yeah, he cut his hair before that. I mean, I don't even remember the dreads.
His sons held that thing down too.
Yeah.
Lil Magic, Juju, the whole family.
Lil Magic, my boy.
Man, R.I.P. DJ Nando.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the whole Magic City
Yeah, shout out
family.
to all the Magic City DJ, man. Everybody in there, man.
X-rated, my boy.
Turning it up. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
How did this whole docu-series and the soundtrack come together?
One night, me and my dad was having this dinner with a guy named Cole, and they was actually my dad was actually doing a book. My dad's actually doing a book, and we went to dinner, and Cole started asking me questions about my movement in the city, and then I talked about Gentleman's Club, and I talked about Magic, and I talked about just how management tricked me out of a deal at Gentleman's Club, and how every time I walked in there, he was paying DJ Chap $100 to play the song every time I walked in the club. So every time I walked in the club, I'm like, damn, this song be on every time I come in. This the jam, right? I'm sorry, I go to the DJ, I'm Chap, whose song is it? He's like, he right there. And I'm like, how you right there? And I fell for it. You know what I mean? I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening, but I'm just saying that motion is something that could happen to anybody in this city. And it happens in them clubs. Those clubs have that type of electricity where if you pay attention, you'll see something besides the girls and everything else that you're watching in that club.
The whole energy.
Well, I don't see anything.
Well, that was one of the conversations.
Bobblehead.
Dro say, I gotta go with you. I gotta go to the club with you on the regular. 'Cause you said this was what you said on the video. You can't wait to get into the H and hear this song.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get in there to see you. Yeah, I can't.
No. Don't go with Dro.
Why?
Tip can attest to this. Who you want to go to the strip club with is Mac Boney and C-Rod. Am I lying?
Hey, man.
Am I lying?
I would not confirm or deny any of your claims.
Dro gonna put on, he gonna do his thing, but who you want to go to the strip club with is Mac Boney and C-Rod.
Not after this conversation. I gotta see what Dro was talking like. He gonna, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna tell C-Rod and Dro and Mac Boney.
You know what? Get what? It depends on what kind of time you want to have. It really depends. And me knowing JD, you might want to go with Dro.
Oh my God.
That man say,
I don't know where they going with this. We going to Magic, man.
Yes.
August what?
Yeah, August 15th.
Which network is the show on?
You said what?
Which network?
Stars.
On the Stars
Stars,
network.
baby.
Yeah, so if you're watching BMF, if you watch BMF, you automatically know that Magic City's coming on. I have so many people hit me already saying,
They seeing the
y'all seen the
promos?
Magic City pro. Oh, y'all popping. You know, so.
and shout out to the wrestlers. You know what I mean? The wrestlers is also producing the piece as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big wigs in the city. And cool
Wrestlers?
people. Yeah, the wrestlers.
Jamie.
Jamie, Tony.
Yeah.
You know, it's Jamie's thing.
Yeah, it's Jamie's thing.
So he's a production company?
No, there's the people that actually put the money up behind the documentary from the jump, you know, from talking about
Put the
getting
money
good.
up. All this money y'all got around
Man,
here?
whoa.
Put the money up.
Whoa.
Put the
How
money
about my
up.
pocket, player? You hear me? Come on now.
I can't wait for TMZ to say your check
Man,
clear.
how about-
You know I'm on the way.
Will you stop it?
Hey.
That's my wife's money, sir.
Hey, I ain't even, you notice I ain't
That's a
even
good
asked you-
line.
Hey,
He got that.
hey,
He got that line
He's
down.
been telling me
wife's
that
money,
lie for
sir.
so long.
He
but,
told me
hey,
that the other day too. I
He
said,
told me that 3 months ago.
That's my wife's
That's
money.
my wife's
sir.
money. I
That
said,
ain't
oh,
my
all
Hey,
right,
but you
there
know,
you go.
but you notice I ain't asked you about that. I'm waiting.
Hey man, keep waiting.
I mean, but you can see, did you see his video the other day? He had a video, not the other day, about a couple of weeks ago. He went outside and said, somebody come take some of these cars out my
That
driveway.
was
Boy
a
had
long
like,
time ago.
Man.
That video about 2 months
I
old.
said her cars.
that's what I
Her
said.
car.
I drive my own mines. I'm talking about her.
And she just hit me for another one a few weeks ago.
What?
He saying her car, that means she had like about 12, 13,
She
14
got
back
about
there.
6. She got
She,
about 6.
she want that Raptor R pickup truck.
Yeah.
Magic City, soundtrack, film, ATL history, with some ATL authentic.
All ATL business. It's
All ATL
By the way, this is the first documentary, first soundtrack or album made in hip hop where the producer does all the records with only the artists from the city that he come from. This the first time in history.
Hey, man.
Congratulations.
What? You mean tell me ain't nobody from New York ever did that?
Nah, ain't nobody did that. Nah, they always put somebody on their records from somewhere else.
Let me call Suge and see.
Ah. Yeah, Murder with the Cage. What about Murder with the Cage?
I mean, yeah, but Death Row. I'm talking about everybody. I ain't got, you know what I mean? I got people on the record that's, you know what I mean? It's all people from different places.
Let's
I got
go.
J Money and Sean Paul on the next record.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got Bonner B and Bankroll Naya on the same song for the first time. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
man.
Like, it's all Atlanta. All Atlanta business.
Bankroll Naya and Bonner B. Did Big J produce that?
Nah. Oh, this Big J. Yeah.
Stop playing with my mind.
Nah.
You ain't let Jalen do the beat?
Nah.
Jalen, your daddy crabbing again, Jalen.
Nah. She on the way. She on the plane on the way to LA.
Hell nah.
Hey, man, congratulations on this whole project. We can't wait. The city can't wait. The internets can't wait. Of course, we can't wait for the music, all the music.
Yeah.
The internets.
The internets.
The internets. Can't
The
wait.
internets. Can't wait. You know, the internet undefeated.
Yeah, it is.
The internet is definitely undefeated. Young Dro, you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tip, you ready?
What you mean by that?
For the project.
Yeah,
Tip got a whole lot of projects, too.
Man, I'm already in the future waiting on y'all to catch
He
up.
way in the future. He got comedy series already shot, Comedy specials already shot.
This is true.
I'm talking about full production.
Shout out to Chris Robinson. He's part of the entourage.
Chris Robinson in
He's
here,
sitting
man.
right there. You
Chris
know,
Robinson,
that's
the director,
the director of ATL. So
is
you
in
know,
here.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah,
I still got the robot film Adidas he gave me.
That's him.
When he was rocking around.
Yeah, we got Shamik.
if y'all see
in here,
him
too.
walking around with Tip, you should understand that it's a movie about to be made.
About to be made.
Yeah.
Shamika also in here.
Shamik
man.
Moore.
You know
Boy,
what I'm
Shamik.
saying? He got a dope ass movie about to come out, directed by RZA. I also, just celebrated wrapping up the Wu-Tang series. You did.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, there's some things going
Shouts to
on.
Wu-Tang. I got y'all too, JD. I got all the Wu-Tang members that signed the original Wu-Tang dunks out of the 36 pair that was made in 1999.
That's
Everybody
hard.
signed them in State Farm.
36
That's
chambers.
what's up.
36
That's
chambers, only 36 pair were made. They retroed them last year, but only 36 came out in 99. So everybody signed them.
And
So
when the sneaker thing, I seen
The
King
sneaker
doing
con.
that. Right?
it's Saturday,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this weekend. But ATL, Magic City, the movie, the series, the soundtrack, all that.
Yes. Atlanta business.
It's not Atlanta Business.
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
another movie.
That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm
I
saying.
like
That's
how
what
you
it
keep
is.
playing on that. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak on the business.
That's what it is.
Dro say you need to go make another song for the soundtrack.
That's what it is.
Here at V103, you heard it first. It's on the way. Shout out to my little bro, Shamik Moore. Shouts out to the big homie, Mr. Robot Films himself, hanging out today, sneaking in the studio. But congratulations.
Thank you.
A Boy MJG them said they should have been in that video.
Nah, I'm gonna put him on a remix. I talked to him already.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
it. So big dude, there you have it.
Yeah.
Big dude, there you have it. You can be on the remix because you are ATL, but you're not.
Matter of fact, Tip was with them the other night and called me.
I had just seen them, like, coincidentally, man. They pulled up on me. We sat at the bar, man, had a drink, and I just really wanted to salute them and say how much we appreciate them because they have made enormous contributions.
And I want to say shout out to Tony Draper because when I went to clear the sample, he said, JD, I got you. You ain't got to do none of that.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's me paying my homage to them because when I used to go to Gentleman's Club, Lay It Down, that's one of the songs I heard on repeat.
Right.
Yes.
Like in the strip club, you went to strip club in that era when I was first going to strip club, that's all I heard. Lay it down, lay it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
95,
So,
96,
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So it's still So Def.
Yes, sir.
So Def, Grand Hustle Gang, Hustle Films, all that.
Yeah.
Y'all be ready. Triple salute and much love and respect always to Mr. Magic City, a.k.a. OG Magic.
Yes, sir.